Hey folks, this is GreumpyOLVet. I'm back. Yeah, it's been a long time since I did a video. So it is time now. We're going to get going here. I've switched my games again. Go figure. And I am back into Fallout 76. Uh, the second season of Fallout is coming out very soon. And also a big update at the same time for this game is going to be coming up. So that's what we want to get back into and check it out. So we're going to start a character from scratch here. The character from scratch, he's already gone through the usual little things that you got to do to get out of the vault, and now he's out in the real world after the nuclear apocalypse. So we'll see what we can do with him. Hopefully it'll be a little bit interesting. Hopefully I won't give away anything special, which I doubt at this level. But we'll see what happens. But first I want to talk about two things. One is my sponsor. Need a boost to power through your day? Try Dubby Energy Drink. That's what I've got, my symbol right here. With clean, sustained energy and no crash, Dubby keeps focused, energized, and whether you're gaming, working, or just on the go. So fuel your day with Dubby. Use the code Dubby Grumpy Dub. Excuse me, let's switch the codes here. Grumpy Dub and get 10% off your first order. They're really good. So the other part is USO. Please support the USO. They help our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, everybody so much through both here in the United States and when they're also deployed somewhere else. So go ahead, do that. And let's see, secure.uso.org. That goes directly to their website where you get your donation. No third-party bullshit. You know it's going to where it's supposed to go. So that's it for the advertisements. Let's get into it here. So let's see if I can find the button. There we go. And I also need to bring it up on my screen. And there we are. I'm looking at my Pip-Boy right now. There we go. Let's take a quick look at what we've got here. I have come out of Vault 76. 76 was packed with people who were the best and brightest of the United States, and that's where they were going to do it. Ooh, look. They're following a drop. That is a supply drop right there. And these guys are flying air cover. Don't run into my ass. That's unusual. I haven't seen them up there before. Did they drop already? Where do we go? You can call for an airdrop, but oh, there he is right there. Got a little cargo pod on the bottom of him. So that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen one up here. Anyway, this is the very beginning. I've just stepped out of the vault. And I got to listen to them hover overhead and fire, so we'll see what happens. We'll give it a minute and see what happens. Whoa! Where are you coming from, dude? Apparently I've been waiting here too long. Not the fact that these guys are chasing them away, I should say. Have my 10mm pistol with me and the basics. As you can see what I've got here, I've got a 10mm combat knife and some grenades, and that's what I got coming out. Let's get a picture of what I look like. Let me get up, put him away. Yep, Mr. Baldy there. I kind of gave him that kind of creepy, weird look. But he's got a backpack full of stuff, some basic armor, and that's what we're going to start with. So, we're going to start out here, and if you look at it, this is the entire world you had to live in. And the big patch that's coming up at the same time when they release Season 2 is going to be, this is all West Virginia. So, of course, what's on the other side of the river from West Virginia? Ohio. That's what you're going to see coming up here. Probably around Thanksgiving, Christmas time, I think. I forget what the actual date is. So anyway, let's get out of here. You guys done making noise? Can I start again? Here we go. All right, let's go talk to Pendleton here. Pennington, not Pendleton. That's a military base.
Oh, sir. Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but
That's
perhaps you
good.
could speak to them? verify their intentions are civil? I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth.
All right.
Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right.
The overseer was our leader in the vault.
Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
All right. So let's see. Oh, look, Wayward. Opening soon. Food, drinks, rooms, refuge. There we go. Cool. All kinds welcome. That's funny. But first thing I want to do here is I see a little diamond down there. If you can see it there with Ilsa and Lacey. We need to go talk to them first. You can follow that through that. And it also should be on the map. Yes, it is.
A vault dweller? Hey there!
Hey there.
Whoa, whoa. Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right?
Right.
I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open? Son of a bitch, we missed our chance.
That was like the last
We really
one out of
needed
there.
that. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around. You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure.
Oh, the treasure. Sorry. Bumping the mic.
Well, yeah. It was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know it was in there?
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps.
Bummer.
Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
We'll be waiting here a
Wonderful.
while,
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose.
I suppose.
Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you? They sent you out here without a weapon?
What do I do?
Be a quick trip trying to do this unarmed. Here.
There we go. Give me a machete.
Watch yourself out there.
All right. So, and something that is fairly new is this. This is actually, let me get it down here. I'm using one hand. Donations box. I can drop donations in here, like later on when I become more powerful and have more stuff. I come back, drop some off. Whenever I see one of these, I'll drop something in there. I think a character at roughly that level might need to use, like in my case. I'm not going to take the 10 mil rounds, frag grenade, bobby pin. Oh, I definitely need a bobby pin. That's how you break into stuff. Whoops, sorry. There we go. All right, and I have a choice now. I can go that way or I can go up above. Let me go past Pendleton and... Pennington. Sorry, Bubby. Didn't mean to mispronounce your name. Go 38. Free more money isn't actually money. It's more like you can scrap it and use it, make it more like a cloth. Where are the ghouls at? There's a dead one there. Somebody apparently has been here through before me. It's either a good thing or a bad thing. Some water, 10 mil rounds, cutting fluid. All right. In this game, it's a typical shooter looter. You just collect everything, but you can only carry so much. There's usually two up here, but I only see one. And somebody looted them already. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, there's a couple down there. Going up the steps. So I am going to have to do some shooting. What do we got here? Ooh, Molotov. I don't think that. You put this down so you don't have to watch it. I'm going to be bumping this mic with this hat all day long. Apologize. All right. So let's see if I can do. Uh-oh. There's one. That's good. Uh-oh. Another one crawling out of the garbage there. Whoops. That's what I wanted to do. Let me get my hands positioned correctly. Oh, campaign hat. Like a drill sergeant's hat. More 10 mil rounds. 10 mil rounds. One of the other things they addressed as the game. The game came out, I believe, in 2018. And as the game progressed, most of the time when you have what you have in your hand right now, like this 10 mil, a lot of the ammo you'll pick up is going to be for that weapon. So remember to switch your weapons around. That's kind of important. Some boiled water, more 10, gunpowder. Okay. What do you guys have? A dirty pillow. Don't need it. 10 mil gold flip later. Okay. Oh, looky you. Did I hear another one? No, apparently not. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Let's see, anything good around here? Ooh. How appropriate, a tri-folded American flag. I got lots of ammo now. 617, are you kidding? 617 9 or 10 mil rounds. My goodness. If I remember right, let me switch to combat knife there. We'll see what goes on. That was him. Okay, there's a guy usually in here. That was him wandering around that I just shot. So 308 shotgun shell. All right, that's good. Haven't got them yet, but eventually. A plasma cartridge, 45. Nothing there. A rack, whatever a rack is. Did I open the suitcase? Oh, I did. Okay. Now let's head to the Wayward, because that's the first place we need to go. I put my knife away. And oh, let's do this. Sloppy shooting on my part. There we go. Whoa, looky here. A lost goblin, yeah. There are prefixes and suffixes you can add. Oh, look at that. How nice. I love you. A radium rifle. Oops. How nice. He's looking at her Pip-Boy again. She may be giving me some more stuff. Or not. All right. I think she wants me to join her, but I want to kind of do this by myself since I'm talking to you folks. I need to readjust. I don't have the buy emote. Oh, let's see how good fast this thing is. Ooh, good with the knife. What's more? Okay. Yeah, that was him. Alright, so where do I need to go? Go to the map. I am here at Vault 76, and the place I need to go to, the wayward, is way down there, so I'm going to need to walk all the way down. Some of these things are missions that are going to come up, dailies and things like that. But to start from scratch, let's go all the way down here, because right now I'm still level 2. So we shall see. One thing you need to do is pick up scraps of wood so you can build stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who are you? Ganging up on me, eh? Light bulb. Toothpaste. Oh, diluted Rad-X. That gets rid of radiation. The diluted stuff, is needless to say, doesn't work as quickly or as much. But sometimes when you just got a little bit, the diluted stuff is, there's a way to actually make it too. You can learn that skill. So let's go wander around here a little more. I love the background of this place. Something's burning down there. But the world in itself is kind of fun, because it is a world in itself. See, rhododendrons, you can pick up all these things you can pick up to build things, to make things, to cook things, you name it. It is pretty cool.
It's go time.
What? What are you shooting at, brother? Ah, something's running over there. Another ghoul. These are the people that were radiated and turned into kind of zombies. I like this combat knife. It comes in handy at this level.
Yeah. Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
We'll see what Foundation is a little bit later here. Pick up a lot of wood, especially in the beginning here. We'll be collecting everything. And you'll be stealing stuff from them too. Not from the bodies, but from their spots. Like him. Excuse me, I had an itch there. You got a radio.
This, fix that. It never seemed to end.
Whoa,
Need to find a place
lots
to
of
settle
goodies.
down for the rest of the day.
And more goodies. For stuff I don't even have yet. Alright. Anybody else hanging about? No? Okay. And you can see the little doorway down there. If I go to the map, it shows... Oh! I shouldn't have to change my player icon. The name that comes up, even though my name... I name my characters to keep track of who they are. The name that comes up will be GreumpyOLVet, so... there he is. And yep, that's the one I've got listed. Good. But you can change it in the beginning of the game, however. You can change it anytime during the game. Alright. I'll go check that place out later. Let's continue with the main quest here. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Did you hear that grunt? Every once in a while you may step on something or trip on something and you'll hear that grunt. You don't take much damage. It's just kind of a warning. Oh, that's the lake down there. Trying to get myself oriented. After a while playing this game, numerous characters, or just running around with one character, you get to know the lay of the land. Ooh, investigate the corpse at the isolated cabin. Cool. Let's check it out. And you see the diamond showed up there. The hardest part as you get more into this is having a list of all kinds of missions, all kinds of side missions, plus the dailies that go on and the events that go on. So you can pick and choose between them to show up on the side of your screen there, because it does get a bit busy at times. Ooh. More goodies. Okay. Have no idea what that means. But apparently that's some scientific something. Let's see. Longer materials box. Nothing in the duffel. Tools. Oh, look at this. This is another vault dweller. It looks like he's been dead here for a bit. Alright. Oops. Okay, couple lists. Not sure what they do. And I can't tell. Oh, Vault 51 is the overseer, Vault 51. Alright. And the safe is open. How convenient. Alright, let's get out of here. I can cook here and make things and boil dirty water to make it clean and usable. I can work on weapons there. I'm not going to do it right now. Mirelurk is like a huge crab looking thing by the water. Oh, John's open. Psycho, yeah, that definitely gives you lots of buffs, but it also afterwards gives you tons of debuffs. More logs. And if you're bored with me wandering around, that's okay. And in just a minute or so, we're going to run into where we need to go. And we'll complete our first mission. What do we call it in other games? This is, needless to say, this beginning area has tons of wood. You can get lots of wood here, even later on in the game. Because this stuff does respawn, apparently. And that's where I need to go, where that square is. Now the water is radioactive, not terribly so, but you will pick up stuff. And without the Rad-X, you will just keep accumulating until you're dead. Whoa! Took an arm right off. Nobody left? Still got blood on me though. Alright. Let's go talk to the folks at the Wayward and find out what's going on. You notice up where it says miscellaneous, we've already picked up other missions. Alright, give me just a moment.
Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart, I think you must be sick, because pointing a gun at me in my own bar is a terminal affliction. Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
See, these red ones, I don't have the charisma or the luck to be able to choose them, so they're red. But I can do this.
None of your damn business!
What's going on is that this one seems to think I know where this big treasure is, and that I'm building my new bar out of refuse for fun.
Lady, this is your last warning. Our crew is getting that treasure. And I will happily send you both to the great goddamn beyond if you don't start explaining where I can find what's ours. Hiring? You serious? You got a gun in your face and the first thing that comes to mind is picking up a side gig? Guts like that might take you places. What say you and I finish shaking down this broad and then we...
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now, I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
I bet. So you'll notice there while I moved up to a point where it was looking at her, and then all of a sudden he started talking, and it never did change positions. It does do that once in a while, but that's rare.
Huh. Well, not exactly the introduction to the wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling.
Yeah.
First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
I'm looking for the Overseer of Vault 76. Have you seen her?
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp across the way, though it is a bit out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could do for me in return.
Let me guess.
Just agreeing to lend us a hand in a little diplomatic intervention. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? Only seems fair.
Yep.
The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Oh, God. Some of the answers are a bit crazy. We'll do the real one here.
Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think I know just how to do it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it.
Nah.
Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
Sure.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. And here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
And there goes more stuff. Let's talk to Mort as soon as we get done with our... Each time you pass your quest, you'll get stuff. There we go. And then the new quest, Hunter for Hire. It's kind of cool. Oh, this is different. Interesting. If you come back here later, this area here looks completely different. Interesting. Never noticed that.
Glad to hear Vault-Tec actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about them just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. 'Cause around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you?
Many famous people do voiceovers in this game. This is one of the guys. If you know Jay and Silent Bob, this is Jay doing that. Here we go.
Allergies. Learned the hard way. I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now, you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering in the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlocked the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls. Not the most flattering name, but still beats being vaporized.
Yep. Any minute now. There we go.
I mean, it's got its advantages. Main one is that radiation rolls off me like water off a duck's ass. Can stride through a blast zone like it's a spring breeze. Also, means I can survive in situations that would turn a normal person into a TV dinner. The major downside? Well, shit, you're looking at it, right? Head to toe disfiguration. There's also, well, you might have seen them. Not all ghouls are sane. Not sure how it happens, why some ghouls lose their minds and others don't. But ever since I turned, there's always this nagging feeling just at the back of my mind that I will have to feast on humans. Roar! Seriously? Nothing? Shit, I thought it was funny. Overall, though, being a ghoul, mixed bag. Can't say I'd recommend it as a lifestyle choice.
I'm running a little slow today. There we go.
Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. Whoa, 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 not even remotely what I meant. Nah, you're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you bolters got. All I'm asking is you give him a listen and let me know what you think. You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken him out for a test drive.
Alrighty.
Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about? Some other time then.
Alrighty. Little background of these folks that we'll be dealing with at the very beginning. The good thing about this game, you don't necessarily have to go through these at first. It's good because you get stuff and get more tools and more money and more goods. But you don't have to. And you can work your way through. Another character I'm playing right now, I actually didn't get back to the Wayward here and do this mission for, God, I don't know, hours. So, a combat robot painted as a cow. Okay. A Brahmin. Alright, talking to you, I can't keep that thing lit, so we're going to ignore it. Interesting. More goodies. This is your typical stash box. And working areas. There's my stash box. Let's get 38 out of here, 45 out of here. Just a wrench. Let's do this. Store all junk. I'll get rid of some of it. Don't need arrows. That's a radium rifle. What does it shoot? It shoots 45. Really? Well, let's get those 4 rounds of 45 back. Alright. That can go. Blood plaques I don't even use most of the time. Dog food is good. Remember, food is not plentiful around here. Checklist. Corn. Duchess dram. Healing salve. What the right language is. The machete. Mirelurk meat. Molotov. Get rid of a couple pipe pistols. Playing a small backpack. Yeah, good. Plasma cartridge. Don't have shotguns, so we'll stash the shells. You'll find you will carry the least amount of stuff that you can carry because you end up picking up a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to do short hunting rifle. Let's do it this way. Weapons. Short hunting rifle. That's a good one. Oh no, I don't need that. I had the radium rifle. Sorry. Molotov. Okay. So see the little heart there, which means it's a favorite. We're going to get, whoops. Alright. Pull my inventory up. I'm going to get rid of these right away. And I'm going to choose them myself. So if I go to my thing here. Let's see. 1 we'll put combat knife. 2 we'll put machete. 3 we'll put pistola. 4 we'll put where's the big one? Where are you? Well, it's not listed on here. Interesting. Ah, that's why, because I can't use it yet. It's a different level. That's I thought that was unusual. All right, over here we've got. Oops, let's get out of here. We've got stim packs. Here I want to put Radix. So these are numbers I hit on my keyboard, and I can Radix. Here we go. And then we'll do the Radix. Radix diluted. Oh, not Rad X. My bad. Rad away is what I want there, and rad away. Oops, I just took one. That's okay. Rad X gives you boost against the radiation, whereas go back to rad here. Rad away diluted. Okay, those are probably the three biggest ones you're going to use. All right, so we've got all this. Let's listen to the tape. Data. Nope. I'm sorry. I have apparel aid follow. Overseer's log 76 I already watched. That was on my way out of the camp. There we go.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals, haywire bots, and no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Yay, I made my first weapon. The easiest one to make. Literally the easiest one to make. But I had to scrap a couple things to get some leather. Alright, so, yeah, let's do this. Definitely don't need it. Board, buy. One of the new things here, it shows your newest stuff on there too. Let's get rid of the radium rifle before I screw it up. Any minute. A little bit of lag going there. Alright. Let's scroll down. Tarberry, leather, cloth, Lyco. Don't need the 45 rounds anymore because I can't use the weapon. 308 I'll keep, and let's go back here and get that other rifle. Short hunting rifle. There we go. That's the 308. Okay. While we're standing around here, I need to make myself a... Oops, hit the wrong button. Don't want to modify, I want to make something. Okay. E. That'll get rid of that on the miscellaneous list. Wonder if it counts armor. These are all the... Once I get these for my account, then they're good for anybody. Sure, why not? Yep, it counted. Alright. Back here, aid, food, apparel. Black rim glasses, bandana. Excuse me for a moment, I need to check my phone. All right. Just messages from my friends. Okay, what do we have here? We need to build the sign. We didn't want to go to Flatwoods yet. Let me give you this. Data. We don't need to go to Flatwood yet. We'll keep that one. Okay. A side quest. What do we have in side quest? Find out what the key lock. Place your own camp. Okay. So that should be fairly easy there. All right. So one thing we can do while we're fiddling around with this. Now, first of all, I need to place my camp. So, I need to place it somewhere. You can't place it close to somebody else's camp. There we go. All right. And since we're here, item. Whoops.
Son of a... What tiny fisted rat built this... Oh, wait a second. The thing is on. Hello?
Somebody was shooting.
Hello. This is Mort McCoy. And welcome to the first of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today we're talking about your camp. Now, former Vault resident or someone who killed a Vault resident, let's start off with the basics. Placing your camp. When plunking down your camp, C-A-M-P, that's an acronym, for the first time, remember to...
Oh, I have to read it, that's why.
Remember to take the lay of the land.
Couldn't figure out why I didn't come
the
up.
grade of the terrain, general defensibility, and proximity to your surroundings. Could that cliff edge be used to protect your flank? You bet your chops it could. Once you found the perfect spot, it's time to move on to the best part of working with your camp. Construction! Construction can be an intricate process, so a steady hand and an eye for detainment, details, damn I had to get that one off, an eye for details are a must. You should take a moment to familiarize yourself with the camp's patented intuitive construction interface. But don't worry, we'll cover construction in gory detail in the next of Headmaster Mort's edutapes. So long. Come on, what was that?
Alright, while we're running to our first mission, we can, oh, there we go.
Hello, dedicated listeners. Welcome back to Headmaster Mort's edutapes. Today, in this second tape, we are talking construction. Now, the first step of construction is... Wait, what? Is that soda? Soda's red, right? Wait, oh. Electing. First, electing what you're going to build. Once you've made that election, it's just 3 easy questions to construction success. 1. Is the location I've selected going to work for an object of the size and shape I'm building? 2. Have I read the schematics thoroughly? And 3. Do I have all the required materials too? Who the hell bled on my notes? Saul! If I find out it was you, you're gonna bleed on... Whatever. Short on materials? Loot the local junkyard, mills, and warehouses for parts. Missing a critical schematic? Your local vendors might have just what you're looking for.
Yes, they might. Or not.
And on that note, this has been Headmaster Mort's edutapes. See you again soon. Solomon, so help me, this better be Sam. Where are you hiding? Welcome back, lovely listeners, to Headmaster Mort's final tape in
Thank
the
God.
camp series, Powering Your Camp. After listening to the second tape, you should already be well-trained, enough to build a generator. If you haven't yet done so, I'll wait. Screw it. Alright, I'll assume you nailed it. Now, generators are the heart of your camp power system. Once your generator is built, all you need to do is connect it to the object that needs power with the wire.
That's will.
Though, be aware, your wire will need a clear, unobstructed path to establish and maintain a direct connection. Some objects, however, like simple light bulbs, do not require a direct connection. All you need to do is run a wire from your generator to a power pylon. Place the power pylon near your lights, then voila! Let there be lights! Well, this has been Headmaster Mort's Camp Construction Holotapes. Please check back with Headmaster Mort himself at the Wayward to learn more about his other exciting courses, including Mort, can I still eat this? And mutations. Am I a monster now? And thanks again for listening. Ha! Nailed it!
It's hard work making a living out here. You'd think we'd start using some more metal like the raiders.
So if you find there's numerous lookouts, not a ton of them, but they're up here. And if you go to them, you can see way out. And then things will show up on your map because you saw them on top. Oh, a snub nose 44. How nice. God, this thing's so high. You're finally. Trash can, nothing in the trash can. Sure, we'll take a toy rocket ship. Ranger's hat. 50 cal round. Rad roaches, the big, huge cockroaches that are now modified. Oh. I'm catching pretty much everything I can right away. Oh, I didn't look. I almost went away. The whole point of this was to look at everything. Survey area, and you see all these things popping up on the map. It'll take a moment. I believe I can go down now once it's started, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, Ranger outfit. All right.
Oh, I'm all out of water.
See if we can get this broadcast tape in the tower. If I crouch down, I can be hidden. Is there anything there? I guess not. Oh. Oh. Don't need spoiled meat. What the hell? Oh, that's used to be a Brahmin. That's the first time I've heard this kind of a dead Brahmin make a noise. Apparently he's not quite. I'm not dead yet.
Hey.
The advantage of sneaking is you see the caution thing pop up there. a raider. Not anymore. .308 round, a gear, a wrench. Sure, why not? Whoops. My mouse got a bit close. Oh, cool. Meat's still good. Let's scrap the things that we can scrap. That'll lower our... See that? Just lost 7 pounds just by doing that. And if I look up here... 308, more gunpowder. And I don't even worry about the pre-war money. Alright. See if we can get this going here. It's all been almost an hour, so we shall see what happens here. There's a tower we need to get to. Ooh. A scorched. And a swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. God, I'm terrible today. There we go. I'm level 4. Anybody over here? Nope. More rataways, IV, ooh, water, purified water too, and a Molotov cocktail. How convenient. Well, helmet and throwing knife, an ammo bag. I just need this ammo bag. That's all I need. Loose screws. Grab is if you have screws, pick up screws anywhere. If I have to drop something else, still do that. Steel scrap. Screws are not super hard to find, but you will use them a lot, especially early on. What are you? And we'll do this. We'll save the ammo. Stabbed in the back. How rude. Alright. No, I don't want any of this. When you go to put something on in these broadcast things, these have nothing to do with it. Down here does. There we go. And broadcast state. And activate.
Message uploaded. Initiating broadcast pause.
Alrighty.
Attention, all consumers.
Now that's done. Now if you are not overloaded with gear, which I don't believe I am, no I don't, down here in the bottom right you'll see a little overweight thing. I can do this and go back to my camp for free. An old picture.
Hey, you here?
Uh-oh, somebody noticed already.
Whoa, you're not Crane. The hell's going on here?
You know Crane? He tell you anything about the treasure he
Crane
found?
found the treasure? Holy shit. Where is he?
Guess as good as mine. Last place he was spotted at this bar down the hill, Vault 76, the Wayward.
The Wayward, huh? Might be I pay the place a visit. Appreciate the tip, not Crane. Good luck out here.
Not the people I mean. There we go. There's Mr. Now, up here they are, free radicals. I love that name, free radicals. They'll come up here and bug me here in a minute. I'll get a sip of coffee. The basis of this game is not super complex, but you can make it as complex as you want.
Ukraine? This it? Thought you were some kind of big shot. So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants. You tell me where this treasure is, and he's willing to leave you alone. Scout's honor.
Scout's honor. So, let's see if I can scare him away.
Where we're camped? Okay. It's... No. Why don't you go first?
Almost.
Son of a bitch! Fine, let's do this.
Where's his partner? And lo and behold, there it is. West Virginia lumber, huh? There we go. Just to show you a little bit about, before we go, about leveling up. We'll go here, and you'll see down at the bottom, level up ×2. I have an unopened perk pack. Yes, please. Well, some of you will remember these. Trading cards with gum. Love's like a bullet. The exit is always the worst. I like that. All right, let's go back to this one. So I started off with the first aid because I have more hit points. Just for this guy, because I didn't want to make him anything other than just a regular basic guy. So let's see what we got. Well. Iron Fist, Slugger, Traveling Pharmacy, Wounds, Salter. So let's go to the next one. Butcher's Bounty. Concentrated Fire, Downranger, Hat Trick. Downranger, that seems to be a good one, especially when you have the rifle. Yay! Alright. What else do we do here? Okay, we did that one. Wow. Okay. Let's back out of here. I'll try that again. For some reason she locked up on me. Because I got one more card to put. There we go. Let's do Lone Wanderer. I'll be probably doing this guy by himself. Well, that's a 2 though. Why is it a 2? Oh, they took it. Cool. Awesome. And that's how you add on. You can remove those also and add to them. And after you get the bill to 50, then you can kind of pick and choose however you want, no matter what. So what I'm going to do right now, since it's been over an hour, Let's get a picture of my buddy with the bandana. So this is what he looks like, and we'll continue on later on. So that's what we'll do. So I appreciate you guys coming by to kind of check this out. Hope it wasn't too boring in the very beginning. There's things to do, but it kind of gives you the idea of what the game's like. And I was into this game when it first came out, and have been back and forth, out of it, back into it, out of it, and back into it for a long time. So I hope you appreciate it, and keep a look on YouTube, on youtube.com at Madhouse TV, Maddhaus TV, which is my spot I will be posting this. That is my Madhouses for all my different characters and different games that I play on there. So it should be interesting for you. Other than that, you guys have an awesome weekend, and we will catch you later. See ya.